Rage on that beat, going crazy.
Hi guys, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to create this gorgeous burgundy black smoky eyes paired with nude lips using only PAC Cosmetics products. So PAC is kind enough to send me a bunch of new products. At the same time, I do have a number of PAC products with me, so I thought of combining all of these together and create this gorgeous festive look for you. So I hope you're gonna like it, but before going to that, make sure you subscribe to my channel and let's get started. So I am wearing these pair of lenses by PAC. It's the iris lens in the shade gray. It's a very wearable shade which you can use on an everyday basis as well. Now it's time to move on to the brows. I'm taking a spoolie and brushing it through my brows to give it a really nice shape. For the brow, I am using this eyebrow cream. This is the Super Brow Eyebrow Cream in the shade 02 CEDAR Cream, and this shade actually goes really well with my eyebrow hairs, and I think it's going to work on all Indian skin tones. And it's a very creamy eyebrow pomade which you can use on your eyebrows, and you just need a teeny amount of this for applying it all over your brows, and it actually looks really gorgeous. It helps in making your brows look really bold at the same time when it sets. This is, I think, one of the most smudge-proof, budge-proof eyebrow pomades that I have used till date. You can see it looks so fine. My brows are looking so much put together. I'm taking a concealer and cleaning out the edges so that my brows look much more lifted, and it just helps in making my brows look really prominent. At the same time, helps in hiding those baby eyebrow hairs, which I actually really love. Now it's time to prime my skin. I'm using the PAC PORE primer, and it's my favorite primer of all time because it actually suits my skin really well, helps in making my makeup last for a very long time. And if you belong to combination to oily skin category, I think this primer will be your best friend because it helps in filling your pores without overly drying out your skin. It helps in just making your skin look really even out. For the foundation, I'm using PAC Spotlight Liquid Foundation in the shade 15 Crackle Pie. And I have visited the PAC store and bought this foundation. And this is how the shade 15 Crackle Pie looks like. And if you belong to NC 41, 42 skin tone, this shade will be perfect for you because it has got really nice yellow undertone. And I'm just warming it up and applying it all over my face, which I'm going to blend out using this new blending a sponge which PAC has sent me. It's the 2D blender, and this is how it looks like. It has got one slanted edge. I'm going to wet it in water, and it has grown so big. Look at this. This is how much bigger it has become, and it's a really squishy sponge. I'm going to blend this out, and you can see this is a full coverage foundation, guys. But what I really like about this foundation is that this is such a lightweight foundation. I expected it to be really heavy or more like having a lot of heaviness to it, but it's so lightweight. You won't feel that you have foundation on your face. At the same time, the shade actually goes really well with my skin tone. As you can see, it's just like my second skin, and I really enjoyed using this foundation. Now it's time to apply concealer. I'm using my favorite concealer of all time. I really love PAC products, guys, because our products are really promising. At the same time, works really well for all Indian skin tones. And I'm just applying this concealer under my eyes and blending this out using the same sponge. And this is the fullest coverage concealer that I have used till date. It helps in making your under eyes look really bright. At the same time, helps in concealing spots, pigmentation, anything you have. I'm going to take just a little bit of loose powder and set my concealer with it. Not going to set my overall face because I'm going to use lipstick as my blush. This is the PAC Sweet Sensation Lip Cream in the shade Go Getter in number 17, which I'm going to apply on the uppers of my face in several dots, as you can see. And this works really well as a cream blush, guys, so you can definitely use it. Using the same sponge, I'm just dabbing it on the uppers of my face to blend out the blush, and you can see it looks so pretty. It just gives you a natural flush of color on your cheeks, which I recently enjoying a lot. So this is how it turned out, and I'm really happy how the lipstick actually looks as a blush. So you can definitely try. Now it's time to move on to the eyes. For the eyes, I'm using this 9 colors matte eyeshadow palette from PAC Cosmetics, and you can see my love for this palette because I have already hit pan on it. I'm using this light brown shade which is having more like beige undertone as my transition color. I'm going to apply it all over my crease and blend it out really well. Now I'm taking this pinkish mauvish shade from the palette in a tapered blending brush and applying it in the outer 2/3 of my eyes and dragging it towards my crease to give it a really nice depth, as you can see. Now I'm going to take this deep burgundy shade from the palette on a smudging brush. I'm going to apply it in the inner and the outer corner of my eyes, connect them together, and going to blend this out in my lower crease. As you can see, this is actually helping in creating a nice gradient on my crease because I'm going to create a nice halo eyes. Taking this big fluffy blending brush, I'm going to blend out the edges so that there is no harsh lines. Now I'm going to move back to the eyeshadow palette and going to take that black shade from the palette, and in a pencil brush I'm going to apply it again in the outer and the inner corner of my eyes, connect them together to create a nice gradient. And you can see all the shades actually looks much more diffuse and nice. Now I'm going to take this very bright red from the palette on a flat shader brush, and I'm going to apply it right at the center of my eyelid, which I'm going to later cover up using a glitter. This is just acting as a base for my glitter shade, guys. So I'm just applying it at the center of my eyelid. Now I'm taking this PAC pressed eyeshadow in the shade 51. It's a glitter eyeshadow, and with the help of my fingertips I'm going to apply it at the center of my eyelid on that vibrant red. So that red shade actually acts as a very nice base for the glitter, and you can see it's peeking through, which actually helps in making that glitter looks more or less having that sort of reddish undertone. So if you use a green one, it will be looking more like a greenish undertone. So I'm taking that light brown shade again and just running it all over my lash line, followed by that burgundy shade very close to my waterline. And now I'm taking this fresh color eyeshadow palette in number 02 by PAC, and I'm going to take that black shade from that fresh color palette and I'm going to use this as my liner. So this is a very pigmented, very creamy, very smooth to apply palette, and you can use multiple shades as your liners, as your eyeshadow, as your blush or anything. Taking this Nude eye pencil from PAC in the shade Skin, I'm going to apply it all over my lower waterline and using that glitter just at the center of my lower lash line. This is my favorite mascara, and you guys know how much I love this mascara because it has got lots of volume. It helps in just separating my lashes so well. So I'm just coating my lashes with it, and I really like this mascara, guys. I'm going to apply my favorite style of lashes by PAC in M75. With the help of this lash glue, I'm going to apply it on my eyelid, and look at this lash. It looks so pretty. When the glue is a little bit tacky, you're going to apply your false eyelashes. So this part is optional. If you are not used to using falsies, you can definitely skip it. And you can see this is how the finished eye look turned out, which I really like. Using that dark chocolate brown shade from the palette, which is having more like cooler undertone, I'm going to use it as my contour shade because I don't have any contouring product from PAC, and it blends really well, guys. It helps in creating very natural shadows, which helps in making your face look really defined and structured. And taking that mauvish pink shade, I'm going to just use as my blush. I'm going to just set my cream blush with it because that will help in intensifying my cream blush really well. For the highlighter, I'm using a PAC Master Glow highlighter in the shade PROM QUEEN, which is a really pretty champagne-y highlighter having golden undertone. Goes really well on Indian skin tones, and I'm just applying it on the highest points of my face, on my cheekbones, on my forehead, on my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, and you can see it looks really gorgeous. At the same time, it has got a little bit of powderiness, so I'm also applying it in the inner corner of my eyes and also going to highlight my brow bone with the same product as well. Since it has got a little bit of powderiness, I'm going to just dampen my sponge using a fixer and just run it all over my face to reduce all those excess powders of the highlighters which is lying on my face. And this is how my highlighted face looks like. You can see it's looking really glowy and nice. I'm just removing my excess lip balm using a wet wipe, and then dabbing my sponge in order to neutralize my lips. For the lipstick, I'm again using this PAC Sweet Sensation lip cream in the shade Go Getter, my favorite dusty rose lip color, having lots of browns in it with a little bit of coral hints. Goes really well if you belong to fair, medium, British skin tone, and if you belong to deep to dusky skin category, you can definitely use a brown lip liner underneath this. But I think this shade will be definitely looking on most Indian skin tones. Really love it. Now to set my makeup, I'm using this Fixation makeup spray by PAC, and it has got the finest spray ever, guys. It feels so good on the face and it smells absolutely divine. Using these a pair of Chanbalis, which I got from the Rainbow Trunk, which was my absolute favorite earrings, and this is how the finished look turned out.
Rage on that beat, going crazy.
So this is a finished look, guys. This is how I have created this gorgeous festive look using all PAC Cosmetics products, and I hope you really enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure that you hit on the like button and subscribe to my channel for getting more of these videos. We'll see you soon in my next video. Until then, take care of yourself. Bye, guys.